Actually, they just turn it around when they judge
the
it.
person that did the damage, you could, but he might not get disqualified for that.
Can the pumpkin be seduced with boobs?
That is a good point.
Okay.
The judge
What
can always.
progresses for the next bit is your mom freaks out.
Yeah,
Very much
I figured
so.
you would.
And you just engaged in ritual combat with a chieftain, and you've now are the equivalent of a high chief. Because that's what you got on your neck of the Wolf Clan.
Oh, look at me! I'm badass as fuck!
Okay, because the only way to get that is to die in battle, and the winner takes the title, and then they become the next high chief. So you're telling me some portal opened up out of nowhere, and this high chief came up, and you killed him in one hit?
Yup. I mean,
He's
no one's
fantastic.
described how bad he was, okay? No one's described his guts were hanging out, but you took him down in one hit?
he was hurt.
Oh, okay.
I think he wanted her to take over. I think he
And
meant that.
she's also, on a serious note, she's also very concerned that she's also a little concerned that she was avoiding her past, and this here is her past right in front of her. Though, as far as she knows, it is a simple magic that was created by the first chiefs, and if you've got, and looks over to Baylor, incense and stuff like if you can identify, there's a mystic word that usually removes the torque, so the torque could actually be handed down. It would be seen as shamed, but you could take the torque off and hand it to someone else, or whatever, because in her mind, from all she knows, these things are just simple magic items. They're more of a symbol of what happens. They don't do anything particularly important. They're just a symbol of clan, and that's all you've got in her opinion. Baylor, you get the equivalent of a face palm done by a brick pushed by the thing into your head.
I sit down in the mud with my legs stretched out.
No problem. That's
Simple,
what you got,
huh?
as basically for a brief moment you were blinded by a powerful magic aura that could not fully be identified, making you deem that this thing might be an artifact around her neck, not a simple clan necklace as the mother's talking about.
How long until I come to?
You're okay for a couple of rounds of dizziness, effectively, as there's a huge whiplash of just kind of hits you. You guys see the dwarf doing his little thing and all that stuff, and then his body jerks back and he falls to the ground. That doesn't look too good, and there's actually a bit of a glow around her torque again, and it just kind of fades.
I did not like that spell.
The mother starts patching you up, realizing you're still hurt as well.
Yep.
Starts patching you up. We'll be able to say by next section, with the patching up, you'll be back up to full hits.
I'm just gonna put that in for now then,
Yep,
so that I don't
correct.
forget.
Alrighty. So she's a bit worried and concerned. There's no one else here to speak to except for the parents of our missing friend.
Yep.
But she's going to immediately go to talk to them and see what's going on. But she tells you to probably lay low and don't really bring attention to it. Even though we're far from the north, we're miles away. You know.
I like tuck it into my shirt.
Okay, you go to tuck it into your shirt. Yep, you can pull your collar up and all that stuff. You walk 2 steps, it slips and exposes itself.
Sounds like something I would do.
Before you do this, I try to tuck it in again.
Yep, you tuck it in. It's tucked in, and it's exposed.
What if I put a coat on?
All right,
Over
you
it.
put a coat on. You kind of put up a coat and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Button comes undone. Just a little one button, just enough to expose the heads of the.
I put a shawl that covers my shoulders down to my waist.
No problem. Where'd you get a shawl?
I,
Okay.
My mother owns a fucking shawl.
She didn't admit. No,
I stole
got a
it from
bear.
her.
She's got an entire bear
Yeah.
rug, not a shawl, right? All right.
Bear, yeah.
You
bear
throw
rug.
some hides over it. No problem.
Bear shawl.
It's covered. You guys don't really want to tell her this, but even though she's got the fur all around her neck, when she turns to talk to you, a little bit will stick up by her neck. So if her neck's exposed, it's being shown a little bit. But it's not obvious. It's not that obvious.
Okay. Well, shit.
Just go freeball it. Take your clothes off. Walk around naked.
How you
No
doing?
point hiding this shit.
Get
Back
out.
in the day, ain't nothing
It's
no
just a
You
torque.
notice, as you're doing this, the color has changed from a bright gold to a dampened silvery gray, almost metal-like, which doesn't stick out.
Well, now it matches your eyes, so we're cool.
Basically,
It's
you're not able to
coordinated.
cover it up, but the color has changed a bit, so it's muted on you.
Okay.
And with that, we'll probably look at wrapping this up.
Okay.
And this has been the stumbling blocks of our first episode. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed. We had some technical difficulties. We're looking at doing this every Sunday, and it will start to snowball as the events and story increase more. Also, it's a little slower of a build, so some of the newer people can get more of a hang of it before I set the hordes all on everybody.
Please don't set words on me.
Enjoyment intensifies.
It intensifies. So, anyways, I'm going to be shutting down myself. I'm not sure if Ty will still be on for a bit or not.
Nope,
but I thank
I'm
you
shut
all.
down.
And just before everyone does go, I don't know if we actually kind of had a shout out earlier for everyone. But I thank you all for watching, either through me or through Ty's stream. And I look forward to next week, where we continue and hopefully get more of this worked out. All right, take care, and thank you very much. If you guys want to say anything before we close, anything yourselves? No?
Do waffles.
Take care, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
There you go. All righty.